Hey, what's up guys? So on that last video I showed you guys that I got the new truck. Already went through, cleaned it up. It's kind of dirty again already, but I cleaned it up, got all the stuff off of it. Still needs like probably another a hand wash on it. And you'll notice it already has somewhat of a leveling kit on it. It looks like maybe that's a 2-inch. I'm not sure what size that is, but you can see the truck is like, the front end's still just a little lower than the back end of it. So what we're gonna do today is a 2.5-inch leveling kit. This is, I think, the tallest leveling kit that you can get, or if not tallest, I mean, it's toward the taller side. I've never seen a 3-inch. Maybe they make them, I'm not sure. But I want to bring up the front end just a little bit more. I like my front end to be pretty much level, if not higher than the back. And these are just Amazon 2.5-inch. They're basically spring spacers. They're like $56 or something like that. You can't go wrong. I mean, they have good welds and everything. So we're gonna try those out, and I'm gonna toss those on, and I'll show you guys how to put them on real quick. I'm probably gonna struggle. We'll see. But here we go, guys. Okay guys, that actually took a minute. Been a while since I did one of these, but taking the strut out really kicked my ass. It helps if you get a 9mm socket and you hold it on this, and then you get a wrench and twist the nut off. So we got that off. Finally got this thing taken apart. Sorry, my shit's kind of rusty. My mom had this thing in Missouri forever, So I'm guessing it's just a couple winters on it. It's nothing too bad. I mean, it's just a little surface rust. I might take this thing apart and get it redone, but here we go. So this is our new spacer right here. You can see it next to this one. A little bit taller. Obviously I got this thing on it. So, I mean, if you do this, you can see it's still a bit taller because this part sets in right here. So we'll be riding a little bit higher on it. You can see my studs aren't in this one. So I'd say this is a 2-inch spacer. And then it's old, you can see how old it is. And then this is a 2.5. So let me get this thing back on and we'll put it all back together. Also, you can see where I just dropped the sway bar from under here. And then I loosened this bottom bolt. And then I took the strut bolt off the top. And then I took these 3 bolts off. And then I lifted it up and just pushed it down. I didn't even take my wheel off. I was going to, you can see I took the hubcaps off, but I changed my mind. I decided to try it with the wheels on. So let's get this thing back on. Okay guys, this is where we left off last night. I got one side pretty much done, and I gotta do the other side real quick. It looks like it raised it a little bit. It's on its own weight right now. So I actually measured it, and I think my truck was 40.5 inches to my fender from the ground. And then I measured it on this side, and it was about 42 to the exact same spot on this side. So I think it lifted it up a little bit. Let me do this other side real quick. Alright, I don't think I did a very good job going over it with you on the other side. So I'm going to show you what I did in my time lapse. So we undid the sway bar down here. It's literally just chilling. And then you undo these 3 bolts here. And then you undo this bolt right there on top of the tower. So you undo that, and then you undo the 3 bolts second. So let me clear that up real quick. Make sure you take this top bolt off, and then the 3 bolts, and make sure you have it lifted up. I don't have mine lifted up right now because I'm gonna take that top bolt off while it has tension on this, because the top part of this, of the strut, will spin. And what I did to solve that, I couldn't figure it out on the other side. You can, hold on. You can see the nut on the top. I used a 9mm socket on the top and then a wrench on the side to hold it still. And that's how I took it off. So let me take these off. Okay, so once you have all of those bolts removed, now you take that top plate off. I already took mine off. And you just pull your strut straight through. So there, then you lift it up high enough to separate this, and then you can pull this out and put the new spacer in. I also wanted to note, make sure you take this rear brake line bolt off. It gives you some slack so you're not pulling on the lines when you push your wheel down. All right guys, so we finished it up, tightened everything back up, and it's ready to ride. There you go. I measured it. It's about, I don't know, probably 1.5 inches taller. It doesn't really look like too much when you're looking at it, but it's just a little bit taller in the front because it already had the leveling kit on it. You can see I'm about 5'10", and it's up to about my knees. So, any reference from that? But that's it for this one, guys. Don't forget to get you an alignment. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.